Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Gold Rush Season 14 is going to look very different. Here are the changes. Discovery cameras are currently busy filming Gold Rush Season 14. However, not all the Season 13 gold mining teams are returning. There are going to be some drastic changes from last year. What sorts of changes should fans expect? Gold Rush Season 14 will be different. On Sunday, Gold Rush News reported a surprising update. They reported that Fred Lewis will not be back on the long-running Discovery series for Season 14. The shocking part of this information is that this news was revealed halfway through the gold mining season. In early May, the Parker's Trail star revealed he was heading out to mine some gold. However, it turns out that Fred and some of his team are doing some sort of mining without the Discovery income or cameras. Anyone who has followed Fred Liu on social media will especially be surprised. At the beginning of the gold mining season, the Army veteran shared news that he is back in the Yukon. He also revealed that he was going to share videos of bits of Team Misfits operation. But there doesn't seem to be much gold mining action happening. This news comes on the heels that the Clayton brothers will not be back for Season 14. Therefore, who will be back for the upcoming season? Will Rick Ness return? The new Gold Rush report that shared that Fred Lewis is out confirmed that Rick Ness is in. However, that confirmation does not come from Discovery. Instead, there is news from the Klondike that camera crews are following around Team Rally. That sort of news travels fast. Last year, fans of the hit series were disappointed that the fan favorite was not on Season 13. Instead, he was home, suffering from seasonal affective disorder, or SAD for short. In addition, Rick was having some issues with his girlfriend and sometimes fiancée, Lise Murray. Although he was not mining for gold last season, their messy relationship certainly kept Ness in the news. Now, it looks like Rick and Lise are done for good. Moreover, Ness is in the Yukon, and he is rumored to be one of 3 gold miners featured in Season 14. Will Parker Schnabel and Tony Beats be back on Gold Rush? Gold Rush Season 14 would not be complete without Parker Schnabel and Tony and Minnie Beats and their entertaining family. These 2 superstar gold miners are the cornerstone of this Discovery reality series. What will happen in Season 14 is still a mystery, but there will surely be gold, some new equipment, and a lot of bleeps. The roar of heavy machinery, the clatter of rocks tumbling down sluice boxes, and the sight of determined miners digging deep into the earth for a glimmer of gold. These are the scenes fans of Gold Rush have come to know and love over the past 13 seasons. But as the series heads into its 14th season, it's clear that the landscape of the show is about to shift dramatically. With new faces, fresh challenges, and unforeseen twists, Gold Rush Season 14 is gearing up to be a season unlike any before. Here's a look at what's changing and what viewers can expect when the show returns. 1. New mining locations, new adventures. For the first time in several seasons, the miners are venturing beyond their familiar stomping grounds. While Alaska and the Yukon have been the primary backdrops for much of the series, Season 14 will see the teams exploring new territories. The Klondike will always hold a special place in the hearts of the miners, but with gold becoming scarcer and claims harder to secure, they are being forced to think outside the box. Rumor has it that one team is headed to South America, hoping to strike it rich in a region with a deep history of gold mining and untapped potential. This new location brings a host of unique challenges: dense rainforests, unpredictable weather patterns, and entirely new terrains. The shift from the cold, icy climates of the north to the humid and wild landscapes of South America will test the miners in ways they have never been tested before. A new generation of miners takes center stage. Season 14 is introducing a new generation of miners eager to prove themselves. While longtime fans will still see the familiar faces of Parker Schnabel, Tony Beats, and Rick Ness, they will now be joined by a younger, more diverse group of miners. These newcomers are bringing their own energy and perspective to the game, and they're not afraid to challenge the old guard. One notable addition is a young woman from Colorado with a reputation for innovative techniques and a no-nonsense attitude. Her approach to mining involves leveraging new technologies and sustainable practices, a stark contrast to some of the more traditional methods employed by veteran miners like Tony Beats. This clash of ideologies is bound to create some fireworks and potentially lead to a generational showdown on the claims. 3. Technology takes the spotlight. Mining is no longer just about shovels, picks, and brute strength. Season 14 is embracing the future with a focus on technology and innovation. For the first time in the show's history, drones, satellite imagery, and AI-driven analysis tools will play a central role in locating gold deposits and optimizing mining operations. Parker Schnabel, who has always been at the forefront of modernizing his mining approach, is now investing heavily in these cutting-edge technologies. He's hired a team of data scientists to analyze soil samples and geological patterns, hoping to pinpoint lucrative areas with greater accuracy. Meanwhile, Rick Ness is experimenting with environmentally friendly mining techniques, like using recycled water and solar-powered machinery. These changes represent a significant shift in the show's dynamic and promise to bring a fresh layer of intrigue to the race for gold. 4. Bigger risks, higher stakes. With new technology and new locations come new risks. The show has always been about high-stakes gambles, but Season 14 is pushing this to new extremes. The miners are not just battling the elements and each other, they are also facing increasingly severe financial pressures. The cost of mining operations has skyrocketed due to inflation and supply chain disruptions, making every ounce of gold more valuable and every mistake more costly. For Tony Beats, the self-proclaimed king of the Klondike, this means doubling down on his most ambitious project yet, reopening an abandoned mine in one of the most remote, hard-to-reach regions of the Yukon. It's a gamble that could either yield a massive payday or end in financial ruin, and Tony knows that all eyes are on him. The stakes have never been higher, and the pressure is on for every miner to bring their A game. 5. Environmental challenges and ethical dilemmas. Another significant shift in Season 14 is the increased focus on environmental issues and the ethical dilemmas that come with mining. Viewers will see the teams grappling with the impact their operations have on local ecosystems and communities. The debate between traditional mining methods and sustainable practices will be a recurring theme as miners face criticism from environmental groups and local stakeholders. This season will explore the tension between profit and responsibility, highlighting the difficult decisions miners must make in balancing their pursuit of gold with their duty to protect the land. Will they find ways to minimize their environmental footprint, or will the lure of gold outweigh all other considerations? 6. New rivalries and unexpected alliances. As the miners venture into uncharted territories and adopt new technologies, new rivalries are bound to form. Season 14 will see unexpected alliances and betrayals that could change the dynamics of the show forever. Parker Schnabel and Rick Ness, who have had a contentious relationship in the past, might find themselves needing to team up against a common adversary. Meanwhile, the new miners, hungry for success, will stop at nothing to carve out their own piece of the gold pie. There's talk of one newcomer willing to undercut established miners to gain access to prime locations. This tension will create a powder keg of conflict that could erupt at any moment, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. 7. Personal stories take center stage. Season 14 will delve deeper into the personal lives of the miners than ever before. The show will take time to explore the human side of gold mining, the sacrifices, the strain on families, and the toll the lifestyle takes on personal relationships. Viewers will get a closer look at how the miners deal with failure and success, and how they cope with the relentless pressures of the job. Rick Ness, for example, will open up about his struggles with mental health and the impact of his high-stress career on his personal life. Parker Schnabel, often seen as a driven but emotionally distant figure, will confront the legacy of his late grandfather and reflect on what truly drives him to keep mining.